Hey, welcome back to the channel where we change things up every day. My camera's a little wonky right now. Who cares? So what's been happening here is kind of interesting. We've got some real developments going on, and I don't even know how to come across with this stuff. I've been wrestling with it for 2 days. Marcy is thinking about selling the RV. Well, I want to keep the RV. Well, actually, no, I want to sell the Thor Hurricane. I want to sell that one. And Marcy's on board with selling it. But the problem is my contingency was sell that one, buy a bigger one. And she was like, no, just sell it. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. And now she's thinking, no, hang on to that one. Don't buy a new one. And it's like, okay. What are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? And it's frustrating because she has a great deal of say as to what we do and what we buy and what we don't buy. What, she has a say. She does. And she's important. So when it comes, push comes to shove, I'm not doing this alone. So I need her to be a part of this. So what's going on now is we're fighting, constantly fighting as to whether or not are we keeping it, are we selling it, are we doing this or are we doing that? And like we don't know what we're doing. We don't. All I know for sure is that I am going to be doing a trip next year. Not next year. Whew. Next year's a different story. I'm going to spill some real details here and some really juicy stuff is what I'm going to do. So we're looking at buying a brand new motorhome. Not brand new, but a new to us motorhome. We're looking at buying that. And if I have my way about it, we're going to buy it. And that'll be the end of that nonsense. And if Marcy has her way, we're going to sell both of them and then we'll just drive the car. And like, that's the whole point behind having the RV is to not use the car. It's stupid, but whatever. Anyway, what ended up happening here is we're looking at things and we're thinking about things. We're trying to do things and all kinds of crazy nonsense. So one way or the other, I'm taking a trip this fall. And that trip is actually going to be really exciting for me because let me just get readjusted here. Anyway, it's really exciting for me because this is part of my religion. So it's a big thing that way. It's also a very big thing for me in the sense that this is going to grow my testimony. And I hope I don't lose anybody off of the channel here. I'm not going to go all religious on you and talk to you all about that. Like, no, that's more private than anything else. But what I feel is that I have to do this fall. I have to do that big circle. It's a giant square is really what it is. But I'm going to be doing it. And I'm going to be doing this giant square across Canada and the US. And I'm going to be doing it with the sole purpose of I need to grow my testimony. I need to increase my faith and my learning and understanding. And that's what I'm going to be doing. And I feel like there's something coming up. I can't quite put my finger on it. I really don't know. But I'm thinking like 6-7 months from now. 8 months. I don't know. Maybe 9 months. I don't know. It's 6 months plus. I don't know. Plus what? I don't know. But I'm thinking sometime in the spring is when I'm going to be getting something new. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's a new job, which maybe, or if it's a new position, new calling at my church. And like, I don't know. I have literally no idea. No clue what I'm going to be looking at in 6 or 8 months from now. But that's where things are headed. So the other thing is that in 2 to 3 years, I may be selling the RV. I may be actually done with RVdreamz as a YouTube channel. I may be done. I don't know. But it's looking like 2-3 years is what's going to be happening. And it's very exciting, very interesting, and quite frankly, a little bit scary because whenever you don't know what's coming up, it's always very scary. It always is. And there's a butt ton that I don't know. And I don't know what I don't know. So it can be a little bit scary, but at the same time, it's pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to how scary and exciting this stuff is going to be. And I'm going to have, all of this is going to disappear soon because I'm going to be moving into the RV for the winter. And, well, my plan is to move into the RV for the winter. Marcy's plan is, who the hell knows what Marcy's plan is? But like I said, it's a partnership between the two of us where we both have to be on board. If we're not in unison, we don't move forward. And that's one of our deals, is that if we don't have a unanimous decision, we don't move forward. And right now she is almost 100% against the RV, and I'm 100% for the RV. So it's like, which one's going to give? We don't know. We're going to find out in the coming days, the coming week. That's what we're going to find out. But anyway, it's exciting and it's interesting, and I look forward to it. And I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know jack is what it really boils down to. I don't know anything. I wish I knew anything. I don't actually know anything. It's crazy. It's frustrating. It's infuriating that I don't know enough. But this is one of those things. I live my life on a wing and a prayer. Really, I do. Often. And what I'm doing right now is I'm winging it by, I don't know what I'm driving when I go down into the States and I go do this tour. I have no idea what I'm driving. Marcy wants to use the car and stay in hotels. And I think that's dumber than, stupid. It's dumber than stupid. Trying not to swear anymore. Anyway, dumber than stupid is what I think that is, but she thinks it's a great idea, and it's like, no. No. And it would cost substantially more. We can go faster, sure, but whoopee-doo. You drove 3 hours faster than I drove 3 hours. So what? Like, it doesn't mean anything. My days are never that long. Big whoop-de-doo. And then at the same time, you're paying, $100 and something for a hotel when I could be staying at a Harvest Host for free for the night. So it's just like, it doesn't make sense to me. Because it doesn't make sense, I think it's a stupid, dumb idea. But Marcy thinks it's a great and wonderful idea. So somewhere between the two of us is what's going to happen. And I have no idea what that is. But hey, stay tuned. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be interesting. We're going to be playing it by ear. I didn't make a video yesterday. And I am making this video for tomorrow. So Wednesday didn't have a video because I was confused. I was frustrated. I didn't know what was going on. I thought I got my stuff together yesterday and I was going to make a video, and nope. And then I did it like 4 times. I did it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I did the Wednesday video like 5 times, legitimately 5 times. And every time was like, that's not bad, but, and well, that's good, but it needs more of whatever. And like, is what it ended up being. So I'm out, I'm done. That's the end of it. And then what's happening now is we're looking at all kinds of stuff. Like, I just spilled most of it right there. I'm looking at spending an enormous amount of time in the RV, not only right now, but if I have my way, and we get a bigger, better, stronger, faster vehicle that you will see on the channel, hopefully in a week or less, you'll see it on the video. You'll see it on the channel. And then I'll be spending a lot of time. I've got like a half a dozen, actually, no, not a half dozen. I've got like 15 books ish, 15, 16 books, 17 books, something. I don't know. It's more than like a dozen and a bit books. Okay. Dozen and a half, whatever. I got a whole pile of books and I plan on reading every single one of them. I've actually been reading. I got a couple of books over there that you can't see because when I point over there, you're not seeing. It's more there. It's more hiding behind the chair. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I've been reading a couple of books and I've actually gone through a couple. I went through a really interesting book. It was a sequel to the Who Moved My Cheese? And I'm reading another one called Peaks and Valleys. The sequel to Who Moved My Cheese was actually called Out of the Maze. It's a brilliant book. It's not nearly as good as Who Moved My Cheese, but it is still a good book. Peaks and Valleys, it's almost the same. I mean, seriously, it's almost the same. It's different, but it's the same, and like you'd have to read it in order to get that. Anyway, I'm reading that one right now. It's actually pretty good. I've got a lot of reading I plan on doing, and I'm actually thinking about devoting 4 hours a day to reading. And like, let's be honest, you've got 4 hours a day. You do. I don't care if you work full time or not. You've got 4 hours a day. Unless you're doing what I did in construction, you're working 16 hours a day. Yeah, forget it. You've got 4 hours. If you're only working 8, you got 4 hours to read. Like, don't even lie to me. So I'm thinking I'm going to be working probably 6 to 8 hours a day. So I will for sure have 4 hours to read. And I'll be reading stuff that is for my career and it's for just in general, just a bunch of stuff, a bunch of different things. And it'll be exciting. It'll be fun. It'll be good. And it's one of those things where this is where my life is going. So who knows if I can actually stick with that habit, just like the habit of exercise. And like you can't see it on camera, I'm a little bit chubby. Let me back up here. Now you can see I'm a little bit chubby. You can see. Those other shirts, by the way, phenomenal because they actually do make me look good, whereas this, not as much. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be doing all kinds of stuff. We don't know where we're going to land. We don't know what we're going to do, and if we can't come up with a unanimous decision, we might take the Thor down into the States again. We might say, forget it, and we're going to get another machine in the States where we sell the Thor in the States, contingent on buying another one right away, because we'd have to take everything out of the one, put it in the other. So for a little bit, for a few days, we may actually have both rigs. I don't know. I really don't know. But that's an option as well, because I've been looking at Tiffin. Been looking at Tiffin's. Tiffin is, yeah, there are RVs, and then there are RVs like Newmar and Tiffin. Like, Tiffin is way, way up there in quality and build and everything else. And like, I'd take a Newmar. I'd take a Tiffin. I'd take an older Tiffin. I'd take a 2016 Tiffin because they're hot. They're just an amazing build. The Winnebago Journey, I love it. I love the Winnebago Journey. Newmar, love Newmar. Newmar is fabulous. And then you go Tiffin, like, wow, the quality, the build, the oh my goodnessness of it. So it's one of those things. We don't know what we're going to do. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's happening. We don't know squat. We really don't know anything. And it's a little bit frustrating for me as a creator, a content creator. And here's the thing. I had a friend of mine call me the other day and he said, look, here's a great line for you. He said, document, don't create. It's stuck in my mind. Like you got something between your teeth and like it's in my mind. It is in there rattling around like a seed. I'm telling you, it's crazy. So what I'm thinking now is, how do I document? How do I document? How do I document? And it's like, well, documenting is easy. You just document. And like, yeah, but what do I document? Like, so the problem that I had with creating is now a problem I'm having with documenting. So now I'm spilling the beans on everything. And I'm saying, we were legitimately walking into a new motorhome. We were going to do it. We were set in stone. Things were going to happen, but now we're not unanimous. Therefore, yeah. So it's one of those things we're thinking about, we're thinking all kinds of stuff. And I'm hoping that we walk into a nice rig, a decent thing that we can share on the channel. We can share our lives with, we can show the new lives with we could put the TV here, we could put the monitor here, we could do this here, we could do that there. And like, part of my new career is that I'm going to be, and it's like umpteenth career, but part of my new career is that I'm going to be actually working with people directly on a lot of video calls. So that's why I was thinking the stand-up desk. The stand-up desk and the one that goes down so you can sit. I was thinking about that, buying a chair that even if I took the office chair from here, this ancient piece of garbage, because it's not a good chair. It's really, really, it's not a good chair. But I was thinking, even if I took that and I slid it underneath and, get one of those pull-through things, you get the big tray table that pulls through, and like I could put that on there. It's not super convenient, it's not great, but whatever, I can do it. I got to have the bear's den there, so I can pull out the bear's den, pull out this chair, pull out a couple other chairs, the fire bowl, whatever. And I can have all kinds of stuff in that area, and I can actually coach my clients, and I can be sitting there with a nice fire bowl keeping me warm when it's cool out, and that kind of thing. And like, it'd be great. But I don't know that that's going to happen now. I don't know anything. I really don't. I don't know anything. And it's enough to drive me absolutely crazy. So today's video is what it is, I guess, is one way to put it. And I hate saying it is what it is. I hate that. It's like a loser comment that's like, well, it is what it is. I lost and it just is what it is. No, try harder. You'll do better. Focus. Accept what happened. Don't just say, oh, it is what it is. Like, I hate that. But this video is not great. It's not great. It's not a great video. It's kind of crap. But whoop-de-doo. Like, who cares? Because it's got to happen. So what I'm thinking now is I'm going to throw this video out there. I'm going to hope for the best. I hope you like it. If you do, don't be shy. Give it a thumbs up. And If you don't like it, don't give me a thumbs down, but share with me why you don't like it. Tell me in the comments. And comments are really huge right now. I need a lot more comments. I was trying to do the video at one point. I was talking about stickers, and I've got stickers all over the place. I've got stickers on an old MacBook that I have over here, and I've got stickers everywhere, right? Like I'm a sticker collector. I'm a huge collector of stickers. I'm not a completionist where I have to collect a certain series and I have to collect the whole series. And no, I just randomly collect stickers and I'm fine. You know, it's part of who and what I am. I just collect stickers and I think they're hilarious. But anyway, that's what I do. I collect stickers. Let me know in the comments, what do you collect? Seriously, let me know what you collect. Let me know if you like the video. And if you did, tell me what you liked about the video. Because my life is like up to here with stress and with frustration, with I don't know what I'm doing. I'm up to here. And there's not a lot to go. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. I built the channel up. I built it up for a couple of weeks now. We're going to be going. We're going to be doing. It's going to be great. And now I don't know what we're doing. Sorry. I think it sucks. It super sucks. Not knowing what's coming next, but that's part of the adventure. It's part of RV life. What would I do if we broke down? We broke down for, say, 2 weeks at a time, 3 weeks at a time. Like, what would I do then? What would I do if we're in the U.S. and we broke down and had to get a hotel for 3 weeks? Like, what would I do? What would I do for content? Like, document my life, I guess. Because that's all I got. Either I don't make videos, which is terrible. I shouldn't do that. Or I document whatever's going on in my life. And quite frankly, the document don't create. I like it. So we're going to be documenting. Hopefully we're going to be documenting a lot of really fun stuff. At the very least, we're going on a massive square trip where I start off in Calgary, I go up to Timmins, I go down to New York, and then I come over to Salt Lake, Utah, and then I come back up to Calgary. It's a big honkin' square. Yeah, big square. Anyway, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. Stay tuned. There's lots more coming up, so don't be shy. Subscribe to the channel. Do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And let's take a look at what comes next, because my life is a steaming pile of happiness. And we need to figure out what's going on. So I don't know what's coming up next. Neither do you. I don't know any more than you do at this point. I really don't. But if we get a new rig, I'll showcase that. If we don't, we go down the road and we get a new rig then, well, then I'll showcase that. Whatever we're doing, I'm going to showcase whatever we're doing. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.